These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Toronto Mounties and the Indianapolis Colts.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this will complete to Will Fuller. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and then make the big plays downfield.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now it's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
This is Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second of the game, instead 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Mounties.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Rolling to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
From the red zone now, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Bass is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy and their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun. Best of the best.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
6, Colts 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Justin Tucker.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Complete
from 3 yards out. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
The extra point.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Hines. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3rd and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Colts 17, Mounties 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Mounties.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson has got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Davis, 51 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a
can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Colts 31, Mounties 20. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Watson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this throw caught left side, and he will take it in for the touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 42 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Watson now to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Now this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Grant Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Quick throw complete. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
34. Colts 31. Tyler Bass.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. And they'll bring this one back to the 29. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They don't give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way out to the 46. They had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
This is it. This is it.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Toronto.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson off play action. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Mounties 41. Colts 38. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the seconds left to go in the game.
9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's final score.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.